Twitch chat, I'm gonna save you the trouble. I would like to apologize, all right? Welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator, where we built this Ferrari Enzo. Some people said that it came with a coffin on the roof, and well, that's true, but that's because it was super fast. It had 5,000 horsepower. Today, we're gonna be building something, at least hopefully, much faster than this thing. We'll get our Ferrari moved back over to the parking garage, and I will dig around the junkyard for today's vehicle. It took us 20 minutes to find this thing, but say hello to the Mach 5. Oh, man. As you can tell, it's definitely seen better days. It costs 80,000 bucks. Yo, it's gone a long way. It's got 1,300 horsepower and is just absolutely destroyed. I'm gonna purchase this thing, 80,000 bucks. Thank you very much. So the guys in Twitch chat are telling me that this vehicle in the TV show movie back in the day had a bunch of like superpowers essentially that it could use. I wish back in the day I had watched this and known what it is. So this is called the Mach 5. And if you know what Mach 5 means, that means 5 times the speed of sound. I don't know if we'll be able to hit Mach 5 in this game, but I can certainly try, right? We need all new parts on this vehicle. It has got to look so sick. I've literally never heard of Mach 5 or Speed Racer before. Yo, I really like the design of these wheels. Maybe we chuck them on when we actually get the wheels back on, brand new ones. I think they would look sick. All we've got to take out now is our engine, and then we're done for our teardown. Look how stripped out this thing is with nothing in it. That's crazy. So the gearbox is out, the engine is out, everything, at least I think, is out of this thing. Let's take a look. Interior condition, ignore that. Frame condition. To fix that up, we'll bring over our welder. We'll also bring over this thing, the interior detail kit. Thank you very much, welder. Use that guy. Look at that thing now. 100%, 100%. We are looking good. Ignore that. Now that we've completed the teardown of the Mach 5, what should we do first? Shall we work on the engine or the suspension? Twitch chat really wants me to do the engine, and in this thing is a V12 DOHC with 1,300 horsepower bone stock. I'm thinking if I swap in one of my other engines, that number could be more like 1,700, 800, maybe even 2,000 horsepower. Ferrari Enzo, there is the V12 I'm gonna be stealing from you, buddy. You served me well. Okay, I gotta get the gearbox off first, and then we can steal the engine. Now I can come to our Mach 5 with our new engine and install our big old V12. Thank you very much. It's a Pagani Zonda R engine. Let's raise this thing back up into the air, and then let's get this gearbox back installed. I really want to get this thing on the dyno. I am so excited to see how much horsepower this thing really has. I'm going to go with the custom gearbox because, like I said, I want to go zoom zoom. I'm going to be able to get so much horsepower from my exhaust system alone. This is actually going to be insane. Plus 2.25% extra horsepower from that one alone. Add that one on, and that's 4.5%. Even more horsepower from our fuel pump. We've got another one of those. The horsepower for this vehicle is actually going to be insane. I think we might actually have our first, like, legitimate 2,000 horsepower vehicle on our hands here. I guess with our engine installed and our exhaust installed, we can focus on our suspension and working on the rear of this vehicle. Let's give this a go. This is actually going to be a new record for how fast we've built a vehicle. It took us a long time to find it, but our rebuild is going so quickly. Actually, you know what? I should have most of these parts on hand, actually. So never mind. Is this actually gonna be my final part tossed on? There's no way. I've got to be missing something, like, significant on this car. And I can't tell you what it is. Let's see. Car status now, 96%. No way. So, you know what? I think I need to get some rims onto this thing. And I kind of like the way they looked originally. Obviously, this thing is also going to have stupid amounts of horsepower. So we're going for racing slicks on this thing. And let's make them a little bit wider than they were before. 315. Good. I know that these are gonna stick out a little bit, but we just kind of need to ignore that, okay? I think those look pretty good. I've actually nailed it. I don't think I've ever had a more perfect tire fitment than that. That is so sick. Let's try on the fronts. Hopefully they're just as good. We can't really see without the body parts on. But that's gonna be a little bit of a thick boy for sure. Before we actually get our body panels installed, why don't we take this thing over to the dyno and see how much horsepower we've actually got. I'll take it. 2,300 horsepower. That is so sick. All right, let's get all of these body panels back on, and then we can give it a test drive. Front clamshell, look at that thing. That would most certainly not pass the pedestrian safety test of 2021, that's for sure. And I think that might be it, actually. What's my... No way! 100% on everything! It costs 370,000 bucks. Oh, those front wheels are much wider than I thought they would be. Don't pay attention to those. Just, you know, do not look at the finer details and it'll be just fine. What a cool looking vehicle. Like, the amount of lines and shapes is just insane. Anyways, we've got to... It didn't spin its wheels totally out of control? Wait, what? Oh, never mind, it did. I think our first gear is a little bit on the long side. That's 200 kilometers an hour in first, 250, 300 kilometers an hour. Okay. Spins up his wheels every now and again and does some funky things. But it definitely can do the corners. Why don't we take this over to our top speed test track and see what it can do over there? Let's see what the Mach 5 can do top speed wise. 300 kilometers an hour, 400 kilometers an hour up into second gear, 500 kilometers an hour. Wait, what? 700, 800, 900. It really is the Mach 5! Oh, that... Oh! Oh! I'm just gonna back out before the game crashes. Other than the death and destruction at the end of that run, I think the Mach 5 has pretty good potential to go zoom zoom. However, I think we need a little bit of horsepower. And then we're gonna come to our engine and we're gonna change our engine scale a little bit from 1 to 3. I would like to apologize if you grew up being a very big fan of this car, because I've definitely ruined it now. Twitch chat, I'm gonna save you the trouble. I'm gonna do it myself. There is our big beefy engine. So before, we had 2,300 horsepower. Well, we've tripled the engine now. So now we've got around 7,000 horsepower. I just want to see if I can actually do Mach 2 in a video game. Here we go. 1,000 kilometers an hour. No, not again. Not again. You spoon. You spoon! Well, congratulations. I've done over Mach 5 now, which is pretty cool. I guess. I'm not why do you keep doing that? stupid vehicle. Top Gear test track runway. Come on. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. I want to hit those. I want to hit this little wall at the end. 500. That was so... And we nailed the landing. Let's go.